morning, everyone. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and we are heading out for fishing, guys. Hala, medyo mahangin siya. See you in the spot.
Oh, I dropped it.
On that other facebook.com/69. Just a couple of folks around, so maybe ask for 4x4. Well, it says here that 5 more states are ending their COVID mask mandates. New York begins today, followed by Rhode Island tomorrow. Washington and Illinois will join later this month. Massachusetts is also preparing to end its school mandate. Connecticut, New Jersey, or Old Jersey, Oregon, and Delaware all are reshaping their rosters. Utah announced the teams agreed to a three-way trade that set Joey Blazers. Portland also gets Elijah Hughes and a 2022 second-round draft pick from Utah. But in return, the Jazz received Nikhil Alexander-Walker from the Blazers and Juancho Hernan Gomez from the Spurs. San Antonio finishes with Thomas Satoransky from Portland and a 2027 second-round pick from Utah. Real quick. Oh, fun.
What was that? The Gargo fan?
Yeah. They sell stamp bags at Walmart? I think so. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, have you looked into the stamp trading industry of what Walmart carries their lids? No, but I mean, if they've got vibrators, they've got to have stamp bags. Surely they do. There was the first aid kit. Yes, that's kind of what we're What's that for? I mean, huh? I mean, yeah, like, what are you doing where you need a first aid kit? I need them to transport something. I can't have them looking like they're injured. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what you're doing here. We know what Lindsay's doing. We got an idea of what I'm doing here. What do you do with small baggies? Oh, I need to put stuff in it. What do you do with Vaseline and small baggies? Vaseline and small... You're sending some propaganda to jail, aren't you? I said I needed somebody to transport something. It's associated with crime. It is more likely in this state to be associated with crime. Crime. Right. Weather. Right. Yeah. It's not like we have a lot of mountains. It's not cold enough. You got some good text here. That way, I mean, they'd have to go through all the Walmarts and all the surveillance to put a timeline together for you. I mean, they'd throw them off. Or you just get stuff that actually do go together. Like, you're going to get a shovel, you get some potting soil, and maybe like one of those knee pads, you know, for gardening. So then it doesn't look, yeah, then you don't look suspicious. But then you got all this extra stuff that you don't need. Yeah. I mean, if you're a criminal on a budget, it makes no sense. Right, I mean, times are tough. Yeah, it's true. Right, yeah. You gotta pay cash. Absolutely. Because that's how they know where you've been, right? They're not going through every hardware store, Walmart in the Metroplex to see if you're on camera. Like, that would take forever. No, they would just run your card and be like, where all did he go? Yeah, you gotta burn the receipts, or don't take a receipt, right? That's the first instance. The other thing is, I think you've got to either piece those things together.
Huh?
I really need to fix my receipt.
Why?
Yard work, whatever.
You know how that big one would go backwards?
And digging a hole for the body, so I think that's
why
amateur hour.
Right there, I
I think that's
can
stupid.
stop. Because it let go.
You burn the body and then bury the ashes.
Oh.
Okay.
Careful na.
I like where you're at on that, but it takes one hell of a fire to burn an entire body, and you're going to be there for a while. Good reminder for everybody to check the photo. And
There's Shaim in here.
We'll check them on Monday.
Ah, yes, I want that. Wow.
Okay.
It's a goldentrevally.
That's been done. Yeah. These are a little more difficult. All right.
There's Shaim in here.
Sure. So like this one, Will Snoop Dogg spoke on stage.
Yes.
So you can make the soup with that?
Yes. With Shaim?
No.
With that, yeah. If you would. I think I'm not gonna make a soup with that.
Policy.
I will make it like the same one. I'm gonna put a vinegar and a lot of ginger and...
Super Bowl.
Would you put them all together?
Yeah.
So now you don't need so many red money?
It's gonna be a thing. I'm going. I'm keeping track of you. You guys don't need. Okay, great. Fantastic. Okay, well, I was like, I don't know why everybody's writing them down. I said I was keeping. performance be censored.
Yes. No, I don't like that.
So picky.
I like that it's fully big. You know, even though it has a lot of bones in the side, it has to deal with. But the meat are really good.
I remember when it didn't matter what it was. There was only one fish he didn't want. All them little babies.
Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. It used to back in the 90s.
I can't forget scaling them and cutting the heads off. And then you give them away.
I didn't even eat it. Yeah. That's why you have a lot of crabs in here.
What?
Ray, Snoop Dogg, M, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. That's what I was trying to get closer to. Because what can you easily say? Dre, Snoop, Eminem, boom. They're going to collab, they'll have songs together. But Kendrick Lamar and Mary J. going in there? I think
Not a
that
keeper?
I'm gonna. So you're going with what? I think so. Yes or no?
They're
I'm gonna say yes or no. If I make a song somehow, somewhere.
fast car.
All 5 of them. I'm going with yes, they are.
Yeah, keep
because the halftime show's about super memorable events. And this isn't the fireworks run through the stadium, whatever, drone falling from the ceiling, whatever thing that we've seen done. So they're gonna need something that's gonna be wow.
What you got?
I'm predicting they won't do one of their songs.
You sure?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Right? So like Mary J will probably do some stand variation with them. Right? I think M, Snoop, and Dre together, I think that's a home run. And then Kendrick
There's
Lamar.
something on that side, babe.
That though M's done stuff with him.
Huh?
I don't see. Anyway, all 5 of them together, it's gonna have to be a song that
What?
we are family. When symptoms do present,
Wow.
they are often so mild they are mistaken for bladder or vaginal infection.
Oh my
So like
god.
you might think you're not gonorrhea. I just have a little infection. You don't think he's infected. No.
What do you think is that?
It's awful. Yeah, it is awful. But how often do men get that label put next to them? Their genitals, right? Damn near never.
It's getting close to us.
And it's quite common. You know, men can get UTIs. Women get them far more frequently.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, for sex.
Yeah.
Hepatitis number 3. Hep B and C are considered to be sexually transmitted diseases that lead to liver
Let's go back.
Serious cases can lead to death. You can contract the disease by having unprotected sex with an infected person or by sharing it. More than 1.25 million people in the U.S. are afflicted with sexually transmitted Hep B. The infection is left untreated. The Hep B infection will take over
Yay.
cause cirrhosis.
The fight was worth it.
Yes.
Or has? I think Dan Anderson had.
Okay.
She gave it a hit.
Okay.
Over half those affected by hepatitis show no symptoms. Those who do show signs typically suffer from muscle pain and
Yay.
yellow in the eyes, nausea,
Wow,
and
babe.
abdominal dissension. The best way to prevent Hep B is to get the HPV vaccine. Another way to prevent the infection is to use condoms. Also, don't share razors, toothbrushes, or
Oh,
needles.
they let go. We're drifting.
We're together forever, got them. What, I'm gonna leave her? Right? That was tough, like, come on. Multiple scenarios, that's not true.
But I think right now
More than enough for the soup, though.
we need
Number
to.
1, syphilis. Number 2.
This
It's
will
time
be.
to go back in here.
This is such a nasty. This is so nasty.
It is.
You can tell it's
It's just a word. It's transmitted from person to person through direct
Tell it's
contact
real, though.
with a syphilitic sore.
How slow
Sword
it.
and genitals should never be near each other. Oh. It can also be transmitted from mother to baby during pregnancy. I didn't know that. Even though there may be no sores, the disease can still be present. Syphilis is divided into stages.
That's why there's a lot of trouble in here.
They're moving around because I don't know how many. I've stopped here in the past.
Primary syphilis symptoms include wanting some sort of metal rod.
I always thought this should be a good place, but we never.
Sores or sores at the original site of the infection. The sores usually occur
really
around
do
the
any
genitals,
good.
anus, rectum, damn near killed or mouth. Secondary syphilis includes skin rash, swollen lymph nodes,
What a
and
good
fever.
not having.
It just has no
all
signs or
this
symptoms.
drifting motion.
And Terry,
We really never got this before, huh?
I've tried it in the past, but I never really.
unless treated quickly
Had
with
it.
antibiotics, it can lead to
Like
serious
now,
complications,
it's,
even death. It's also called the great imitator.
Could just be the time of year.
From other STIs.
You know that the fish are moving to different spots, different times.
Was it a guess? No way. These are some.
Here's what we're gonna keep.
Also might be graphic.
2 trevally,
Yeah.
1
Okay.
Flasker,
Is it possible he's
2
just using the name in his phone
red
as a
mullet.
friend's name because she may not suspect as much, but it's really somebody he's having an affair with? Yeah, let's just go ahead and spiral. Let's just kerosene on that fire. Just go full.
Okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Gibby, would you rather have a robotic replacement arm or a 12-inch member?
Both
Is
of
it that
them sound
hard?
horrible. To be quite honest with you, I mean, you gotta pack that thing. And